There was a line of people at the receptionist's desk when Val burst into the medical center lobby with Jacob at her heels. Old grumpy vets with canes waiting to check in for their yearlies, masked young assistants pushing middle-aged amputees in wheelchairs, and coughing red-nosed officers in uniform caps were all waiting for their turn with the single beleaguered woman beneath the big intake sign. Val counted 9 people in that line and wanted to scream, but there was nothing for it. She took a place at the end of the queue, darting guiltily to stay one step ahead of the sniffling buzz-cut sergeant that had stepped into the lobby right after her. "What a day to be understaffed," Jacob observed, settling beside her. Val twirled her phone through her fingers, restless. Jacob had driven, and she'd spent the whole ride over on the phone. First, she'd left a frantic voicemail on her father's phone. Then she'd devoted herself to calling back the VA's contact line and trying to wring a shred of useful information from the phone tree. She'd spent most of the ride listening to inappropriately cheerful hold music. Every seat in the waiting area was full. It was flu season, after all. What a year to be understaffed, she growled. What a lifetime to be understaffed. Under her breath, she added, "This country has a military operations budget big enough to fund a war against God. I love jet fighters as much as the next girl, but could they maybe throw a couple more bucks at hiring support staff?" Jacob shrugged, comfortably indifferent to the age-old debate on where all the tax dollars go. "Not a bad idea," he agreed. "You should run for office. Or we could add a lobbying wing to the Valkyrie organization." Val shot him a dirty look. It was okay to make jokes when they were in dire straits. But she didn't feel so jocular when it was a member of her family holed up in some hospital room in unknown condition. Jacob, seeing her exhausted, unamused stare, dipped his head in acknowledgement. Not a time for making light of the situation. At the head of the line, the receptionist waved a hobbling septuagenarian down the right hallway, and the people shuffled forward. Val glanced at her phone. The line had gone dead. The robot at the VA's switchboard had put her on hold once more, and the hold had timed out. Screw this. There had to be a better way. Val was about to snag the attention of a passing nurse and demand some kind of bureaucratic shortcut when the bell above the lobby door tinkled and a gust of chilly wind blew through the waiting area.